Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Little King story playthrough! So, we've had our festival, the festival is now over, and it's time to begin quite a big stretch of quests. We're going to build magical lanterns as we have the money. That's literally like the most expensive thing that we're ever going to have to build. So, it's now just a case of working down through everything else. And also, obviously, completing as many quests as possible. It's slightly annoying, but what we're going to try to do is we're going to try and complete all of the money quests. Obviously, we're going to complete the God UFO quest, and then I'm actually going to nip back into my opened mail to see if there are any quests in there that I can actually do as well, because right now it's just a case of we want money so that we can build stuff and progress slightly quicker through things. Like, we want to get some Giga Grinders and all that sort of stuff. So, this part is pretty much, if I recall correctly, going to be related to the God UFO quest and a few other bits and bobs. Basically, you can't do the God UFO quest until it's night. So this is where having that alarm clock is going to come in massively useful. Well, it's going to be massively useful. We're trying to blend together. It's going to be really handy and massively useful into one sentence. It did not work in the slightest. But yeah, so we're going to try and do some tasks in the daytime just to get us to the evening. And then when it's the evening, we will deal with that and a few other quests that we haven't really gone anywhere near. So it should be pretty fun, I hope. But yeah, this is the bit of the game where I've in terms of recording footage, I've gotten a little bit behind. Because obviously, commentary-wise, I'm just about keeping up with everything. And this is obviously going up on Friday, I think. But I've not got that many more bits of footage that I can use, so I've got to record footage really quickly and record commentary really quickly, and yeah, life, eh? But anyway, we've fully built up Magical Land. There's not really a whole lot you can do in Magical Land. It's a little bit pointless. You are going to want to build it because it's necessary to you getting quite a few treasures and pieces of equipment and art pieces. So you're going to want to do it at some point. For some reason, there's doors that you can't send anybody into. It's really weird. But it's very useful to have built this because it's going to give you access to one of the unique job classes. It's something that I'll go more into when we actually meet one of the unique job classes, but they have very special properties. And so you are, well, certain ones you're going to want more than others. One that you get from a merchant in particular is, like, so insanely useful. Some of the others, not so much, but I will detail them more as we actually get them appearing. We are going to have one unique class by the end of this section, though, don't you worry. So, I think at this point I was just wondering, like, what do I want to do with my day? And I think the plan was, let's go and take on these quests and make sure that I'm not being an absolute div and going in completely the wrong direction. Because obviously I've done that far too many times, and I really should know better. So... And Okay, so it seems, I think, that the quest is located somewhere over in this direction. Please say I'm right. I'll probably cry if not. Oh good, there it is. So I was right. You can tell by the fact that there's the zombie with its cow. Ugh. Never get away from these holes with bloody Onis in them. It's like, seriously. Just want to dig the whole way home. I really need to get better at trying to reference that song, because I can't remember the lyrics for the life of me. And, oh, that's probably a little bit of a mess. I wish he was on the lower platform, it would make things so much easier for me. But nope, he has to be on the higher platform and I have to be just really ridiculously reckless at trying to get through to him. And for some reason my citizens don't decide to move too quickly, so, Now I'm quite glad that went... Well, I got to that point quite so quickly as I did, because otherwise this would take forever. Anything where I can lock them into the paralysis loop makes me so happy. Because then you're just sort of sitting there and just letting them die, and it's great. It doesn't always work out, obviously, but sometimes it mostly does. But there we go, that's that quest done. I think we've got one somewhere in the Sunflower Plains, so as long as I don't accidentally run into the poison, I should be alright. And then hopefully it'll be night soon and we can go and sort out Shizuka and do this God quest. I mean, this is, as I said, this is the point where the alarm clock's going to come in handy for you, and you're going to be changing your timings quite a bit. Because to deal with Shizuka, obviously it needs to be night. And since we're going to be running about at night, I realised that it was the opportune time to do a bit of treasure hunting. So, we're going to go, at the end of this part I believe, we're going to go round the kingdom and see what holes await us, because they'll be very useful, I feel. And also we're going to do a quest that is, well, you can only do it at night. So, look forward to that coming up in not very long at all, really. But yes, we're back to this grind, which is just like, It's like, it's fun to play, but it can get more than a little bit repetitive, as I'm sure you're all painfully aware of at this point. Because it is a grind. It's not the worst grind I've ever felt, and to be fair, it's a self-imposed grind more than anything, because you can get this game done in a rush. Certainly, it wouldn't take you too long at all. I think if I go on how long to beat, yeah, a rushed playthrough of the game, as I believe I might have mentioned already at some point, you can do it in 17 hours. So that's really quite short. But then the longest amount of time you can spend on it is like 42 hours. And really, I don't think you should be spending 42 hours on this game to get everything done, because it's not necessary. It's not necessary in the slightest. You've just got to be precise in your movements, really. Let's see, is that enough to pay Liam? Probably not. It's never going to be enough for Liam, he's a greedy blighter. I can't remember how much he wanted to get paid, actually, so... Now, shall we build yeah, let's build the Giga Grinder place! So now we can get Giga Carpenters if we so chose to. We're not going to for the time being, because obviously need to pay Liam, need to build the other stuff, etc, etc, etc. But yes, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to save, because I'm about to do a quest, which is challenging to say the least. And I would rather have that safety net of being able to reset. Because it can either go really smoothly or really horrendously wrong. If we go through Opened, we can find Nice Kingdom. You may remember this letter. It details of something happening. We'll deal with the zombie army later, and we'll take them on. That they shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, because Nice Kingdom, in Leet speak, you can only do at night. It's basically any time after 10 o'clock in the evening, I think. If you just run into your town square, then that quest will initiate. So I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone, so we will go to bed until the evening. Then we will go outside, see Shizuka, see what she has to say. And then we will go take on that terrifying quest. You want to make sure that you have a mixture of hunters and soldiers for this. Because you need as many hunters as possible, because you need to be shooting down something in the sky. But then you need your soldiers to be able to cause reasonable damage. But also something that I didn't realise until far too late in the day is that you can send your soldiers at the thing that's about to come down to us, and that can make things a lot quicker in terms of defeating it.
Yes, sir.
But we'll get to that when we get to that. It's still another minute or so away. First off, we're going to speak to Shizuka.
To its limit covered, he is verified. The low keywords he could infect. He is verified. The low keywords he could infect. To its limit covered.
So, yeah, that was a very weird sequence, and this is even weirder because, I mean, have you heard the sound this UFO is making? It's creepy. So, yes, this UFO is attacking. So, we need to defeat it. And, oh my god. William Tellerwitcher, oh how I've missed you. But yes, essentially what you need to do is you need to send your hunters in and attack. You can send your soldiers in, and if they are hardened soldiers, then they will leap up and start attacking. Don't think you can get too many attacking like that, but yeah, this can be a bit of a difficult fight because you're fighting in and around your kingdom. And so there's not really a whole lot of space to manoeuvre in, which isn't great, but it does make it an exciting fight. Also, you are given a time limit of, I think it was about 3 minutes, or 2.5 minutes, so you've got to get on this quickly, and that was when I realised, oh, I can send my soldiers on, and that's going to make it very, very quick. If you're just using your hunters, it's going to take you a damn long time. And I most certainly did suffer, because what happens is that if the UFO picks up, well, abducts your citizens, then when it drops them back down again, they will, I believe, be a stage lower than they were before. So if you had a hardened soldier picked up, they would become a regular grunt soldier. If you had a hunter picked up, they would turn into a careless adult. So it's something you really do not want to be happening to your citizens. I can't remember whether it's permanent or not, but yeah, it was an absolute disaster for us. So yeah, but oh look, there's an art piece. This was the point where I realised, oh, it's the right time in the evening to be able to do stuff, and oh my god, there is a hole by the church. Please let this be what I think it is. Indeed it is. It's the skull staff, which I have been wanting to pick up for absolutely goddamn bloody forever. And it was now that I thought, well, seeing as it's night time anyway, let's run around the kingdom, see what holes have appeared, because there are a huge number of holes that turn up in the middle of the night. So why not go get them? Makes sense, doesn't it? Because, I mean, pretty much they are all art pieces and treasures. So doing this at some point during your run through the Little King story, you're certainly going to want to do it if you're going for 100%. Because we're going to have a massive leap in terms of how many art pieces we have collected. Which is going to be great fun. There's not a whole lot we can do in here, it seems, which is really frustrating. But I'm sure it will wait. The only thing that's irritating about running around the kingdom at night is that there is no music going on, so it can be a little bit like, this feels very weird. It feels very quiet, too quiet almost. And it's certainly why one of the final princess quests is as irritating as it is, because you're just running around your kingdom looking for random citizens that are out at night singing, and it can take forever because it's random where they're going to turn up, but also it's just really irritating because your kingdom is it's quite big at this point, and you've got no guarantee of where these things are going to turn up, so it's a bit like, oh good lord. And oh, I don't think we ever actually came round to this area before, so we might as well pick up everything whilst we're here as well. So hopefully that will give us maybe a little bit of extra cash, maybe, for stuff. We're not going to get anything major, I'll have to say. No point in running down there. Oh, there's the Giga Grinder, so that's where we get our Giga Carpenters. That'd be quite nice. We've gotten very futuristic, haven't we?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So, yeah. I think this sort of thing is a running trend that I've noticed with me in this game of leaving stuff that I probably could have done regularly throughout the game, and it would have been a small little chunk every time we moved through, but I left it so long that they all just became a relatively big chunk to go through. It's not ideal, but I suppose it's a little something different to deal with. And this radar is actually proving to be very useful to me, because obviously it's pointing out where all the holes are, if I hadn't spotted them already. I mean, obviously if you're running by them, they're very easy to spot, but if you're not looking in that general direction, then how the hell are you meant to realise they're there? But I'm pretty sure that after this part, we're not going to have to do any more treasure hunting at night. We may have to do the odd quest at night. Not many, though. But you'll mostly be seeing these places explored in the wonderful daytime as they should be. And I see a big enemy over there, but clearly I'm not going to be able to get to it. But I mean, that's fine by me, and let's just toddle up here and absolutely nothing. So I think we've pretty much got everything in this area, so that's something quite good. I think we've still got the farmland to explore, because we haven't been around that area yet. I don't know whether there's anything in the forest. It's like, I want to be as thorough as possible, but it's very easy to forget where's where sometimes. Also, I think part of me was thinking, whereabouts am I heading? Because I think I was thinking, right, let's head to the farmland district. Oh, I can't remember which way I'm going. That's embarrassing. But it's fine, because we're going to make it there, because it's not too complicated in the end. And, wait, what? We never built that up? What? Brain just went... So, in the morning, bright and early, we will be going and we will be building that staircase and getting whatever is up there, because I'm just like, how the hell did I not realise that was a thing? How did I not spot that sooner? Oh my good lord. And it doesn't seem like there's any other holes, so I think we are just going to run back to the castle, cash that all in, and head to bed, because, I mean, it's about 4 o'clock in the morning now. I think we deserve a kip, and so do all of our citizens. Doesn't mean I'm not going to work them dead hard in the morning, because, I mean, we're still going to get up at 9, but, well, 8 o'clock, was it? 8 or 9 o'clock, around then. But I think we all need a good bit of sleep, and that was an absolute pittance! We really didn't make much money, did we? Oh, yay! So, record of my worth is Verd's final money quest, so that is good. Oh, we can deal with that, and we can deal with that, but we're going to leave it until the morning, because I need some goddamn sleep. So, good night, I will see you in the morning.